everybody, how are ya? It's Flora's Place Shop on Etsy, and I thought I'd just come to you with a tutorial today. How do you like my new shop? I moved from the kitchen to another renovated part in my house so that I could work really good, and hopefully the videos come out a lot better and you can see what I'm doing. I'm telling you, what a stupor we have down here today. Oh my goodness gracious. It is blizzarding. We're right by the water, and I'm telling you, it's bad. So anyway, before I start, I'm gonna start with an Easter wreath because I was at Michael's and I picked up some stuff. So I'm gonna start with that today. But I want to show you some other things that I did, and I thought it because now that I'm here and my little area, and I wanted to show you what else I made. This I made at Christmas time when I had my Christmas party, and you saw all the background of the house and everything like this. Now I'm in a different area in the house, and this is my new little area for shooting videos for YouTube and my new YouTube. Here we go, everybody. Isn't this nice? And my sign. Isn't this lovely? My son did this for me. And there's all spring wreaths up here that I have for sale on my Etsy shop. Okay? And obviously my son didn't put these wreaths up very right. So I didn't look before I filmed. Sorry about that. Anyway, so these are something else. This is a Valentine's, which I really like. This one, well, there's so much on the table, you know, I shouldn't have all this, but anyway, this one is a Halloween, and it glows in the dark, and I painted the eyes, and the arms come down, and it's got a knife here and a knife here, and it glows in the dark, and it's got barbed wire, and it's got a lot of mesh in it. I really like it. So anyway, that all said and done about that one. Now I want to bring up to you, these are two that I just made, and I have a different easel here, so I'm going to put this on here so you can see it. To me, this is beachy, very beachy, and I like the burlap ribbon, and I like the mesh burlap ribbon. It is really, really pretty. Now you can zoom in on the balls that I got for it, and the rope, and the star, and it's all in wood, so you can see it. So this is a really nice one too. Really, really nice. I hope you can see that, everybody. Now I have my glue pen here, so you can see the little heart there. So I hope you guys can see that. Now this is on a 14 inch, but now it's almost 19 inch, okay? So it's easier to ship this way, and they look beautiful. I have a store that buys these. Well, I put them in the store here in Crystal Beach, Ontario, and we put them in a beach store, and you'll see them at Impressions. Look it up. It's a great little store, and Sarah's a sweetheart. She'll help you out. So anyway, that's one, and I'm going to get the other one for you. And this is the beach one I did. Oh, I love this one. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I don't have my clothes on. Yeah. So this is one of my favorites. I've got stars, I've got rope, I've got mesh, I've got some pretty greens in here, and I've got some wood, and I've got a starfish, and we have these signs in my Etsy shop going in next week. So you'll be able to purchase them if you want. This was from Michael's at Christmas time. So this is another beautiful wreath. This is on an 18 inch, and it's 18. This is about a 23 inch now. Okay? So hopefully you can see that. Okay? So that's another one I've done. I'm just motoring away here. Okay, so I have one more to show you. Now this is on a 14-inch, and this is just an everyday wreath, but it's pretty nice, simple. But I'm telling you, if you wanted to, and it was Easter time, you could put a big Easter bow in there. Okay? You could put an Easter bow in there, and then you could, you really wanted to go nuts, you could stick an Easter bunny in there. He'd go good in there. But then the kids would want you to take it off and give it to them. So anyway, that's another wreath I have. So they're all for sale on my Etsy shop. Excuse me, my new Baba Cub. Does it look like me? So we have a lot of stuff on the table today. I just got this new little guy so I can turn things around. So we've got some greens that we're going to do on this wreath, and then I have a beautiful mesh wreath that I'm going to do, and I've got some ribbon here that I've chosen, and I've got some rabbit ears, and I've got some pink mesh, really nice mesh. I got a good swag, and look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? So what I would do with this, I would start with my mesh, and I would put mesh in between, but you don't need to use all of this. What you can do is use so much of it, and then cut it off and tie it up, and put it in with your mesh. And you can do it that way too. That's how I'm going to try to do it, and I'm going to be just doing it with, I don't know if I'll get to it today, but tomorrow. And I've got some beautiful flowers, roses to go in there, and I've got some other pink. So yeah, so I've just got a big shipment in of stuff, so I'm just going to use some stuff today, and I'm going to start out by showing you. Now these wreaths, I wanted to try them. They're not as big as the grapevine wreaths. They're not as big. So I want to try these and see what happens. What I did was one time I cut this off and then I tied down it with the tie down and here, and I shaped it as a half moon. And I put some beautiful roses in here and some wood hearts, and then I just brought the greenery down and further down. Well, it took up the whole door. If you're a wreath maker, you know how you can build. I mean, you can get something like this. It's great for shipping because it's light, and you build and build and build. But you got to watch what you put in. I use a lot of props, and so sometimes if it's a custom order, then I can use those props. But some are very heavy, and it'd be, I'm on Marketplace, I'm on Facebook, and that would be a curb pickup at my place. So that'll be really good for you. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what we come up with. So anyway, so I've trimmed it all, but it needs a little more trimming. Okay, so we're gonna start out with this. I bought this at Michael's. Yeah, I know, I spent some money. $8.99 for that little guy. But he went so cute with this little guy that I thought, because I'm making a smaller wreath, it'll probably end up bigger. And then I took the bow off of here because I was using pink, not green. So we'll fix that in there. But look, isn't it cute? His little eyes. Sweetheart. So this one I'm really excited to do. So I made my bow prior to this because it was a new burlap ribbon. It is really good. It is really, really good for, if you want to zoom in on that, Stephen. And it's really, really good. Look at how it goes with the, and I love the little fur here. This is nice. It's gonna go good with this. So I'll move this mesh out of the way because that's for another project. thought I had lots of room on these tables, but obviously not. So I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna put my bow. That's what I want to do first. So let's get it up here so everybody can see. So I want to put it so that, whoops, so that, and I left my tails long because I don't know, I don't want to cut them and then turn around and have to like add another ribbon in there, because sometimes that happens. You wouldn't know it after the product's done, but I would know it. So I'm just gonna play around with this and see where I like it. Stand back, look at it. And my son built me this to help me. So, okay, we're gonna put it right in there. So I wired it with the wires. And I'm going to put it through. Now I'm doing this by the seat of my pants, but it went through fine. Thank you so kindly. And then I'll bring it down here. I'll grab it and I'll twist it because I want it to stay on there. I do this all the time. So I'll just leave that now. Now what I'll do is I'll trim it off, and then I'll push it in with my nails, eh? Everybody says, why do you got those nails? Well, those nails come in handy. So I just press that back in. Turn it around. I should have used black. That's okay. I might fix it later, but I won't glue it right now. And I brought some down, but I got some different colors. This is a wire. So, you know what? This will be the hook that I make for your door. And I usually, when you buy a wreath from me, I give you complimentary wreath hangers. So, here we are. Now, I know the bow is bigger and that, but I can do the trimming later. That's okay. Now I want to figure out where I want to go with this. Do I want the bow up at the top? I like it kind of like that. What do you think? So I can trim these. This one's good, but I'm going to pull this guy out. I like that there. This needs trimming. I got recycle bins underneath so I don't get it all over the floor. And I got and it helps. It's very handy. So we'll leave that there. So I've got these. I've got the rabbit there so you can see, and I've got the little legs. So I don't want to make it a big wreath. I kind of want to make it with the green. So I picked out a lot of greens because these boxwoods is got some pink in them. But I kind of like this, and this is nice because it's rubbery. I like the rubbery. But some greens people are getting right now are little, you feel them and they're crunchy. They feel like paper, so you got to watch that. I don't like working with that stuff because you know what? You're sending out a beautiful wreath to somebody. You want good response. I'm very funny like that. So I kind of like, I'm just hemming and hawing about this. I might even put in 3. I don't know. This one I love. It's so soft. It's got a lot of sparkles in it. Must have been in one of my others. But with my Sparkle Christmas, because we just finished putting that all away. So yeah, so I like this one. Here's more boxwood that I just got in, and you know what? This isn't as nice as this one. So this was from Michael's, and this one I ordered, well, I'm not gonna say where because now I don't like it too much. And I don't know. We might be able to mix it up a bit. And then I got some white because I like the white. And I got these little pink ones because they're so pretty. And then I got these ones too, so I think this is gonna look really good in here, especially with the pink here. So we're gonna try. If we don't like it, we'll pull it out. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, like I said, this guy was $8.99. It wasn't on sale, but I thought I need it for that wreath. And I'm not gonna fool around. So, and sometimes I keep my my tickets, you know. So, yeah. So give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back. I am back. I'm back. So anyway, I started to fool around. My embellishments was the egg, and I just took a wire tie, which we all have these for our ribbons. And that's what I put this ribbon on, this tie, but I did it white. So now I have some, it looks like real eggs, and it's cute. So I'm gonna start with my greens and try to get my greens to see where I want to put these embellishments. And these are all my greens. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but because it's a smaller wreath, I want to see what I'm playing with. But I have all this extra here, okay? I have all this extra in case I need it. So we'll just start out with my greens, my new snippers. And you can take these greens and push them up. I like that, because if you want to bend them, you can bend them, and then you can trim this off. It doesn't have to be this long, because it's just gonna come out on the other end, and you don't want that, because it's gonna scratch the door that it's hanging on, your customer, and you're gonna complain about that. So you don't want that. So you just go under the bow. I prefer to go under the bow, okay? And I always stand back, and I've got room now in my new little booth here, and I've got room to come back. So I'm gonna go in with these colors. I'm gonna move them up, I'm gonna snip them. I snip on an angle because it goes in better for me. Everybody has their own technique. I prefer a pan because I used to burn my fingers. So I don't want to burn my fingers anymore. I want to come inside my wreath too. I want my wreath to look like it's alive. I'm alive. If it starts talking to you, you know something's gone wrong. It says, move me, move me. So yeah. So now I've gone twice on this side. What you do on one side, you always do on another, okay? So I'm going to, I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but I'm gonna put it underneath there. So this is what we got started so far. Like I came in underneath here and I came to the top up here. Now I'm on this side, so yeah. Hopefully you can see that, because I can't see what's going on behind that camera, so I hope it turns out you can see this. Okay, I'm gonna put something back in there. I'm gonna go with a different green, just to brighten it up a little bit. Go one in this side so it all blends together. I'm going to go one on the other side. And I always like to hear that crunch. If I can hear that crunch, I know I've done an okay job, because you know it's right in there. And what I do too, before a wreath leaves my house, I work from home. I'm just a small little business getting started. And I give it a shake. I shake my wreath, because if anything's gonna fall out, it'll fall out then. And I always second check it, you know? So once I'm finished here, I hope you guys will like, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Now I used to do the big mesh wreaths, like my big one up here, but I got away from them. I love doing them because I'm going to do it with my Easter Bunny over here, but I like working with the grapevine wreaths. I have more control and I just like it more, but everybody's different. I mean, if you order something, then I have to make it. You know, I do saddles for grave sites. I do weddings. You know, I do a lot. So if you're local to the Crystal Beach area in Ontario, you can give me a message and send me a message, and I can make you something custom, and you can pick it up, and it'll be great. I don't have to send it out. We all know how that entails. Now this is a different pick, and I like this area, so I'm gonna stick it. See how it moves? So you kind of got to grab your. I grab the wreath just to make sure, and then I stand back. And I look at it and I play with it, and you know, I look at it because you want it all the way around. You want it all the way around. I like showing this. I like showing that grapevine wreath. It's rustic to me. It looks really nice. So that's where we are with it there. And it's not much. It's not much, but I want to fill it in a lot more than that because I got other stuff. So I kind of wanted, I got to have it closer to me so I can see. Okay, I see another place. Maybe down here too. There. That's nice. And I like the feel of it because some customers like to feel it. So it all works out good. So yeah, so now my little bunny, I've decided to put him like he's poking, like he's looking out through the out in the bushes, right? So I'm gonna put him up in there. I really like that. See, he'll be, I have to push it down, but he'll be up in here somewhere, you know, right? So what I'm going to do is put him down here because I can push harder on it. And I got to do a little snip. Now, I put a pick on here. I've made this because it was on something else. So I put a steel little pick on it. There's a steel little pick on here. And I cut it off and I put it in because it's like styrofoam. It's like styrofoam. So you can, you know, so now I'm going to put that little guy. So he looks like he's poking through, you know, like he's out and he's jumping around, little Peter Cottontail jumping around. He's in the bush with the kids. So he's got to go down a little bit. And sometimes you can actually pick it up there. So now I can say, okay, look at him. Oh, he looks perfect. Okay, and he's poked through and it's at a perfect. Lovely. I'm loving it. You guys loving it? What do you think? Isn't he sweet? Geez, I might keep it for my door. That's what I have a problem with. You know what happens to me? I put a wreath on the door and the next thing you know, somebody's knocking on my door. Oh, is that for sale? Because they know I make them. So, I'm going to go underneath my bow and have this kind of like there, but not glued to the back, but it's going to be in there, so I'll be right back. So I'm back, and what happened was I wanted to figure it out because I didn't want it to glue to my ribbon. I didn't want to glue it to my ribbon, so what I did was I took a piece of wire and I went through and under the bow, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie it so it hangs loosely, so it looks nice, like it looks real. As long as it's tied off really good, it's not going to fall off your wreath. Like I tie it about 3 times, 4 times, sometimes even 5, which I'm doing right now. And then I'm clipping it, okay, clipping it, and then I'll bend that clip back in behind the nest so you don't see it, okay? Then I fix my bows. See, your bows are so pretty and you don't want to, I don't want to bend my bows down. Okay, so I'm going to put that back up on my so-called easel. Okay, so my bow is still there, this burlap bow. It looks like his little whiskers. Now see this? You can bend this a little bit. Oh geez. Okay, I see that there. So I've got to do something up here because there's some glue up there. So I could just put some boxwood up there, which there was boxwood prior to that. Sorry my back is to you, but I'm playing around with my bows here. So I just want to make sure. Okay, so now I see on the side here it needs more. It needs more. So we got to put more, right? I don't want to skimp out. Believe me, by the time I'm finished with this, it's going to be a lot bigger than it looks. So I'm going to push this up because it needs, oh, it definitely needs stuff here. So I'm going to push it up. You just take your, well, I say I take my nail. So we just trim that a bit because we don't want it sticking out too far. And because remember I told you I'm using a different wreath form. Oh, look at that, I gotta trim that. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in. Oh, and it put, oh, that's, see, look at that, how nice that looks. Okay, I've got to trim that. Like I make sure before this wreath goes out that I trim it all. I got my basket here now. I got my recycle bin. Like what a great shop this is. My son, we did it over the holidays. So anyway, so I'm going to put more in it. But so far, you know, doesn't that look nice? So we've got that, we've got that. Yep, bit more. So I'm going to use the rest of this. I got to figure out where I got that because I'm going to need more of that. So I pushed it up. See, usually you can just like that, but then if you need to push it up Sometimes you don't want to push it up too far because you want it to take up a little bit more room, and so it takes more room up in your wreath. There we go. So I'm going to bend that. Now there's nothing really behind my bow here. There's nothing really behind my bow, so I have to fix that. So that's why I cut some more greens. Yeah, some of these greens, I don't like them. Now you can see all these. I don't like that easel. Okay. See how it goes? I don't like this. Play around, you can put them. This little guy I want to bend. Now on my strings. If you ever have a problem with this, you can always use a blow dryer, right? I've seen people do that. So, yeah, and this bow. But I bent it down so I could see what I needed to do back in this area. There we go. Starting to fix this up. Woo. There. That's pretty. Holy moly, with all this stringy. My glue is too hot. When it gets that stringy, it's hot. Okay, so I'm gonna have to trim my bows, but I'm just gonna bring that close to you so you can see. But see, that's just the start of it. Now I can see some gaps. I'll point it out to you with my scissors. Like, so I'm looking back here, okay? And I'm seeing this like this. But in here I see some, and in here I see some. So when I turn it this way, turn it that way, and I'm trying to keep it because of the door. I don't want to scratch the door. But if you ever think that there's something sticking out, like, you can take a little piece of your greens and you can put it there to hide it. And a lot of people do that. And if you can hide it that way, that's great. That's great. So that it sits on your door. Because some of the doors nowadays, you don't want to scratch them, the nice black ones and that. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to hang that up now. I'm gonna stand back again. I'm gonna cut my bows. Don't worry about that. I'll get those bows. You're probably saying, cut those bows. But I know. But I just want to wait to the very end. So he's peeking out. And I'm going to take a little bit of this and look at how much I'm dealing with. I don't want to, just a very, very little, because that's all he needs up here. You know, he's been playing through those bushes and he's got all these little greens on him because he's been hopping around the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity. Easter's on its way. And I might put another one. Oh, that's sticking out funny, so I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I don't like when they stick right out like that. Oh, geez Louise. Well, I'm going to put this there and see what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, we'll take it off. So how's everybody today? Well, did you get a lot of snow in Ontario? Holy moly, did we get hit? Well, that, I don't know. You tell. You want to see his mouth, so you want to pull that down. I'm going to stand back, and after I'm going to look at the video. So if I think this doesn't look good, how do you think that looks? Is that too much? I think it takes away from the little guy. Let's leave it for now, and we'll figure it out. We haven't put any pink in, which this is really pretty, and white, and we still got more pink to put in. So let's keep playing, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to, oh, I love this. This is so nice. And move them up. When you move them up like that and there's a little pick in there, you might want to bend it, which I just did. That's why these nails come in handy. So I bent that back. I bent that back so it's not going to come off, right? Okay, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go down some more. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up there. That's perfect. And then I'm going to cut that off. See that? So now you have one. And you probably say, geez, she's awfully skimpy with her stuff. No, 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 because this is a small wreath. And okay, here we go. See this? Okay, I'm going to bend this down again, like that. Now it's bent down, these guys, and you can't see it, and it's not coming off. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll be able to do that with this one. This I won't do with this one. This is pretty good. And this one, no, I won't do that either. But it was the ones that were all clustered together. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. 7. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to go with my greens, with my whites, and see what happens. So keep following me. So did everybody put their Christmas trees away? Huh. Jeez Louise, I just put mine away 3 days ago. Now I don't like that there. So see that? I didn't like that there. I'm going to trim that right there. I'm going to fit it on my, okay. Inside the bush. See, I want these little long guys to stand out. So now it's, to me, it's coming out. It's starting to take some more shape. So you should cut these down and on an angle. They go in better. higher because I'm going to cut my bow down, but I haven't yet because I want to make sure I want to get right in there. Okay, I'm just going to roll up my bow for now so you guys can see what I'm doing. So there's another one. We'll put one down here. Okay, we'll put the bigger one down here, I think. I'm gonna go inside and underneath. Perfect. So I can see, I can get in there, I can push with my nails, and I can bring the green over a little bit, and you can bend with this. So it's like a peekaboo. Okay. And I might put one over here because it's my last one. Because I'm going to go in with some white after to bring up this ribbon. Okay, so we got that far. Now I'm going to go in with my little white. And they're pretty long, so I'm going to snip this one down too because it's a bit long. And then I'll snip that a little bit. And watch your fingers with these snippers because they're really, whew. See, there's a lot on there. And there's a lot on there. Snip that back too. We only need that. Sometimes there's little, on the plastic, there's little grooves where you can snip it. So you have a perfect spot to snip it. This is too much too. I mean, it's not too much, but because it's a small wreath, I want to make sure I get she snips a lot. I'm just a snipper. Everybody does their wreaths different. I mean, I see people that make wreaths, I'm just gonna say, and they get a bushel like this, okay? And they put it in their wreaths. And then they get another bushel and they put it here. And then they put a bow. I like my wreath to come out and kind of be whimsical and stuff like that. Like I want the little guy so you can see that the little bunny, he's playing in the woods with all the pretty flowers. So that's what I'm trying to create. And sometimes I don't think you need a lot. I mean, you know, sometimes I used to do a lot. I'm telling you, I did a lot in my wreaths and I've stopped because too much sometimes is too much, but everybody can do their own wreaths the way they want. I mean, I've learned a lot of good stuff from a lot of people, especially on YouTube, you know, but I like to do it a certain way. See how it falls? It's cute, right? So we want to get, see now there's none back here and there's none back here, so I have to do something about that. I just want something up in here so the little guy, oh see, isn't that sweet? I just want, you know what, you're gonna say she's nuts. I just want a little bit around the little guy more, so I'm gonna stick just right in between here, and I know I can glue it there. Aw. See? Isn't that cute? That's what I was trying to do. There. So let's get some more of that white in there. Get some there. Get some over here. Ooh, these strings are being crazy today with me. Okay. got some white there, you got some white there, you got some white in there, some in here. Okay. There. See, I had to push it right in with my nails. But I don't mind doing that. Look! Isn't that sweet? Isn't he sweet? Here come Peter Cottontail! Hopping down that bunny trail! Now, I was never a singer, but, you know, you get the drift, right? So cute. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit in the back here. I'm going to use a little bit more because it needs some more. And I'm going to see how it looks. Sideways, sideways. Okay, so now I know where I'm going to go. And I know you say, well, she's picking up the wreath. Well, listen, you're going to want to pick up the wreath if you need to put it. Like, see how easy that went in? But I wanted more in this area. So, because this is a new easel and it's a handmade easel, my son made it. So we could just make a video today because we had nothing. So I said, you know what? Let's just make this and see what happens. But I don't like it, so I'm going to change that up. So there. And I like this stuff too because it's soft. Soft to the touch. It really is. It's really nice. But it's hard to get a hold of anymore. This is just stuff I had in my stash. But I did get new ribbon. I got the egg. I got the bunny. And I did get some ribbon. Okay, now I'm looking, oh boy, I'm looking. Okay, now I'm turning it, I want to see, I want to put one more, and then I'm going to show it to you, and you guys tell me what you think. I hope you all like this. Today, me making a wreath tutorial. It was really crazy outside and I just wanted to come in and I felt like doing a wreath, so here I am. There. Yep. Okay. Now the little guy is poking out and there's strings everywhere. So, up there. See, sometimes in a different angle you can see little spots that you need to put in. And I just saw a spot there that bothered me. So, I have to fix that. Well, I tell you, this easel's going to go out through the window pretty soon because it's bugging me. And I want to do a nice job for you guys because I really appreciate all the love that you've been giving me, because at one point I wasn't going to do it anymore. And yeah. So I came and I moved to Crystal Beach and I talked to some people and they said, oh, come on, you do such a nice job. Why don't you do some? So that's my wreath. And I'm probably gonna play around with a little bit more. But I hope you guys like this today. Don't forget, Flora's Place Shop on Etsy, YouTube. There you go, it's right there. And if you want to message me, you're local in Crystal Beach, please give me a message, come by. And if you want something custom, you can pick out your stuff. I've got lots of flowers, and I'm going to be making a couple of swags with some bunny ears. And I'm getting into the beach wreaths. Don't forget, yeah, the bunny wreaths and the Christmas wreaths. I still have some Christmas for sale. And I'll put this guy right up here now. Oh, he's cute. Look at this. I know you guys are going to say, what the heck? Okay. Hopefully he stays. There you go. That's the finished product. And like I said, I've got lots more, and they're on my Etsy shop for sale. Flora's Place Shop on Etsy. That's another beautiful one. An everyday wreath. Another beautiful one for sale. And local pickup in Crystal Beach. And this one, I love this one. And we'll be selling these signs. So if you want to buy a sign and make your own wreath, you should, you know? But please come back and see me. I'm Flora's Place Shop in my new studio. I hope you liked my tutorial today. And come back and see me real soon. God bless, be kind. If you can help somebody out along the way, or shovel some snow, or just do something nice, we need that more in the world today. So God bless and take care. I'll see you soon.